they completed this project, and it was like kind of a big deal because I guess they've been working on it since like 2016. And the construction company hired me to come film them giving talk, and the governor was there, and the mayor of Lincoln was there, and the construction company is actually out of Omaha, so that's kind of how the deal is. And it wasn't a very exciting job because it's December in Nebraska, and it might not look super cold, but it is blisteringly cold. It's like 20 degrees outside, and we are out on like a raised highway. Like the highway wasn't quite yet open, so there's no traffic, but it was blowing pretty hard, so it sucked. But I got paid pretty good, to basically drive down to Lincoln, shoot that thing, and then I went and picked up some weights from Facebook Marketplace in Beatrice, which is like 45 minutes south of Lincoln, and I got a pretty good deal on that, so I was pretty pumped about that. This guy's going super slow. Oh my god, the speed limit is 70. He's going like 60, but he's in a truck, so like, those things don't get good gas mileage. Can't really blame him. So anyway, yeah, that was kind of the job today, and now I'm just driving home. I got some editing to do when I get home. Nothing super exciting, but this, if you've never driven through Nebraska, with the exception of like Omaha, Lincoln, and Grand Island, this is like it. Like what you're seeing is what you get. It's just miles and miles of this, of just like kind of rolling hills, farmland. It's not particularly beautiful. It's kind of interesting to look at if you've never seen farmland, but like, yeah. And then Omaha, where I'm from, is a reasonably big city. There's about 1 million people in like the metropolitan area. And we have some taller buildings and stuff, but we don't have like skyscrapers. Our tallest building's 44 stories, I think. And then there's Lincoln, Nebraska, which is the capital, and that's also bigger, but it's probably less than 300,000 people. But the University of Nebraska is there, and so it's kind of like a really, really big college town. Fun fact, on Husker game days, the Cornhuskers, that is the college football team here in Nebraska, on game days, the stadium, which seats somewhere north of 100,000 people, becomes the third most populated city, just the stadium itself. So that ought to tell you, like, Nebraska loves football, I guess. I've never been big on it. And, we only have 2 kind of big towns. And then the rest of it is just more of this. And, there's some smaller towns, but, like, aside from, like, Fremont, Kearney, Hastings, like, those are all, probably under 50,000 people. So it's something, I kind of like living in Nebraska. I'll take that back. I like living in Omaha. I don't think I could live in any of these small towns. Because it's just like you have to drive everywhere, Or like, even like, if you want to go to that, like, it's unapologetically car-centric, like, it's very much like, what do you mean you want to walk places? Why would you ever want to do that? Like, you can drive. And, like, the parking situations, like, if people can't park right in front of where they're going, they lose their minds. What do you mean I gotta walk, like, 4 blocks to get to the thing? You're like, yeah, that's normal in a lot of big cities. Like people want Omaha to be a big city, but they don't want, like, it's so weird. It's like, they don't want any of the diversity that comes with it, because there's still a lot of racists in Omaha that are like, they're like, I'm not racist, but there's a lot of those people, and there are just some straight up fucking racists, which sucks. Those people suck. And there's still a lot of people who, like, aren't on board with the trans thing. They aren't on board with LGBTQs, just, like, very religious, but, like, just gross people that, like, I thought you, like, liked the Bible. Like, you're not, the Jesus I have read about is nothing like how you are, so, but, I don't know, forget where I was going with that. That's one of the downsides of living in Nebraska. It's very conservative. And because of, like, how the gerrymandering is, it's just not, like, the conservatives win. Like, which is weird because, like, Omaha has half the population, roughly, of all of Nebraska. And it leans kind of centrist, democratic. And then the rest of the state is like, I guess Lincoln's like kind of democratic too. They actually have a Democratic mayor in Lincoln. Probably because it's a college town, Excuse me. And so, I think we're coming up on where the event was. It was up over here on the left. Is where they had it, I think. Maybe. Or maybe it was over there. It was over here somewhere, because this is where I got off. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so Lincoln's a little more liberal because of college. There's a huge influx of college, and Omaha has a big school. It's the University of Nebraska at Omaha, or UNO. And I think Lincoln just, I don't know what percentage of the population is students or, former students, but it's probably a pretty sizable number. Oh, why is the speed limit 55? That's so dumb. I'm going 70. But I should slow down. I don't want to get a ticket. I gotta merge again. So, yeah, anyway. It's not a bad plan. Omaha's got pretty much everything you could want in a city. This is what I tell people, Omaha, Nebraska has everything you could possibly want. It just doesn't have a lot of options. So it's like, yes, we have like a local comedy scene, and yes, we have like a local filmmaking scene, and yes, we even have like local wrestling, and there's local music. It's just like, if you're into a niche thing, like, yeah, like, if you like death metal, like, yeah, we have death metal bands, but there's like 3 death metal bands, and, aside from like the bands that come 2 or 3, think most big cities have an interstate through them. Here's the rail yard here. If you can see that, I'm not sure if you can see that from the GoPro's angle. It's a lot of, it's like the second or third highest car stoppage. I want to say like on the Union Pacific line is all that. And then here we go. So we're going east to Omaha. And yeah. So downtown Lincoln's actually to our right. So we're not really going to be driving through it. So that's kind of a bummer. But you get the idea. Like, there's stuff here. I'll be driving through Lincoln a little bit. There's the Lincoln Airport, kind of up on the left, which is kind of a podunk airport, because Omaha has the bigger airport. I don't even think they really fly. Like, I feel like it's maybe more of a utility, kind of municipal airport. I don't even know if you can get a passenger jet out of there, unless it's like a local, not a local, but a charter jet or something. Because Omaha's not an international airport, but I think you can get, there's a charter plane going. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what you can. You can't see the GoPro screen's black, because I have it set to, like, turn off after 2 minutes or something like that, so that way it doesn't burn through the battery. Because most of the time I have this GoPro for when I'm playing hockey, but anyway. It's a plane landing. It looks like a charter plane. But yeah, the airport is not very big, so I think you would have to go to Omaha if you really wanted to go anywhere. Or Des Moines, or Kansas City. Kansas City has an international airport, and it's like 3 hours. I don't know how far it is. It's 3 hours from Omaha. But Lincoln is like south and west of Omaha, so it's probably still 3 hours, give or take. But yeah, you'd go to, Kansas City if you wanted to get on an international flight, or Des Moines, which is like 2.5 hours from Omaha. It's probably 3 hours from Lincoln. So, yeah. There's really not a lot over here, which is so weird that I-80 kind of runs through Lincoln, but they have not built around it at all. Like, all the main of downtown is like off the interstate by like 4 or 5 miles or something like that, which just seems kind of weird to me. Like, like how Omaha is built around the interstate, it's super handy to get around. And so it's just kind of weird that Lincoln didn't really embrace that, and still hasn't really embraced that. And I wonder if maybe just like the land was too expensive, because like, there are some businesses, there are some apartments out here, but like, not really. Like, this is, the interstate kind of ends up being the edge of Lincoln. Like, there's really nothing to our left. Like, if you went left from here, it's mostly just farmland again, which is kind of weird to me. But, whatever, I'm not a real estate person. I'm sure there's reasons. things, I promise. It's not just farmland in Nebraska. I know you don't believe me, but that's okay. Yeah, so. Well, I mean, that's what I was hoping we would go through the downtown. And you could be like, oh wow, Lincoln, Nebraska. Something new. But instead it's just more farmland. So, I think that's going to be the end of this video. So, I hope you're doing well.